Good morning or good afternoon, or maybe it's evening when you're watching this. But it doesn't matter what time it is. Whatever time it is, I hope it's a good one for you. It's a very lovely, breezy morning here. A little overcast. Yeah, a little cloudy. Check out the skies. I hope it's going to rain, but it doesn't do so until I'm finished out here. There's no rain in the forecast though, but you never know. But today I'm going to be maintaining the garden. I'm going to show you what we do to maintain the garden. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing some, look over here. See those yellow leaves? That's from the cold weather. I'm going to have to prune today. That's one way to keep the garden pest free. There's some more over there. I'm going to also be doing some whacking away of weeds, and I'm going to be adding some cloves to the garden. And that's one way to, these are three ways we keep the garden pest free. This is a new bed we're creating right here. We'll put our kitchen scraps in here. That's a good way to get your garden growing. That's great fertilizer right there. You have to buy fertilizer. Joshua, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being the first one. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing. The CWM farm. Blessings to you, host. Everything looking so good. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. God's child. Here we are again. Good morning. How are you? I'm doing fine. How are you? You know, it's always good to see you. Yeah. So, see this? More pruning over here. Pruning. I'm telling you, the cold weather did a number on these trees. Oh, God's child, did you see? Oh, you're good, Joshua. Great, great, great. God's child, did you see the Otaheite apple tree? Were you here a couple of days ago? I don't remember if you saw it. Well, thumbs up done already. Thank you. God's child, how are you? Um, Skin. Guys, let me show you what the cold weather has done to the Otaheite apple tree. Take you out here. Well, this Otaheite apple tree was blooming nicely with green flower, green leaves on it. This is the year it is supposed to start bearing fruits. Gosh, child, I'm good, love. Thanks for asking. Okay, great. And my dear, as you can see, almost all of the leaves are gone. I've had to sweep them up from under here. The wind's been blowing. I have to take this up. But I'm going to show you some of the trees so don't leave. See that? That's how easy the leaves are breaking off. They're just coming off one by one. The tree is going to be left bare. And so I was worried that we're not going to have any Tahiti apple tree. But look at this. Take a look, guys. Do you see what I see? See there? And look over here too. In the midst of all of this loss, God has provided. Look at this beautiful blossom. Huh? Can that be any more beautiful? Yes, Joshua, thanks. Look at that. CWM Farm, how are you doing? Yeah. So we may get something, even though even the bark of the tree looks very, very sick. Check out here too. I mean, this tree, I've never seen it before, done that. It was very, very cold for many days. These trees are not used to that. They don't tolerate this kind of cold weather, this persistent days of coldness. But it looks like we're going to get something from here. Yeah, that's only one tree. The papaya tree. I hope the fruits are not affected, you know. We're hoping that fruits are not. But so what I'm going to do is keep the garden pest free. Oh, by the way, guys, our coconuts are ready. See, you can see we've been enjoying the coconuts. Coconut water is delicious. So I'm going to start by pruning. Yes, thanks again for the hearts. I appreciate it.
Well,
Not working?
it's only working when it's on top.
Well, give me. Give it to me.
Really short, but
Yeah, give me a shot. All right, so let's start over here. This this is a banana plant, and if it's so, if there's so many leaves here, dying, we need to get rid of them so that the energy can be focused on the better plants. Yeah. If you're just coming in, welcome. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Today I'm focusing on keeping the garden pest free. Here, this one over here, this banana is ready to be harvested. We've already given away a hand already. Those leaves here right off, no need to cut. Yeah, that's how weak they are. But you can't cut it. I mean, no, you can't tear it off. It has to be cut. Thank you so much for coming, K2 Glass Art. I guess you do glass art. This tree will be cut down once it's harvested, but I want to keep the pest away, so I'm going to just cut off the leaves. Because this is our ackee tree here. I'm going to move these because we have some suckers coming up. So I'm going to put these, some of these are going into the mulch bed. I mean, we'll leave some for composting, but first. This is what will happen to them if I leave them. They're all going to be like this. And this is our pests come. And by the way, this is our, you see that tree? Let me see if you can see that. See the tree up there with all those blossoms? Let's see that with those blossoms up there. The banana looks ready. Oh yeah, the banana is ready. That's a avocado. This is blossoming for the second time, and that means it's getting ready to start bearing fruits. We have not had any fruits on it yet, but when a avocado start blossoming, within 1 to 2 years, the fruits will come. So it blossomed earlier, last year this time, the entire tree blossomed. Now it's doing it again. And I'm hoping that this is the year the fruits come. Yeah, the banana is ready, but I'm getting this off of the 2 trees, avocado and the ackee tree. So it's hanging onto it, and that's how you get pests affecting all of your trees. But until because we're going to give away, we usually give away lots of the bananas. Until we give this away and take this down, I want to make sure these trees are protected. All right, so I'm going to take these. I'm going to show you where my mulch bed is. Take you over there. Mulch bed is right over there in that corner. Hello, Coal Gamer. Hello, good morning. What's your view on neem oil for outdoor plants? We use it indoors. Oh, we use ours outdoors. Neem oil, one of the best natural pesticide. It's neem oil that saved this tree, this ackee tree. Oh, it was loaded with fruit flies. It's neem oil that saved many of our plants. Yeah, so I recommend it. I'm not getting paid to recommend it, but hey, if you find something good, you share it. When I find something that works in the garden, I share it with everybody. If you don't want the avocado to grow too tall, cut the top and place a pan over it, and it will spread instead of growing away too much. Oh, we have cut this many times. We have trimmed it, yeah, from the top. It was taller than this, and it was even spreading way out. Yeah, we have done that a few times now. The only thing we haven't done is place a pan over it. Are you saying over the top? Let me show you the tree in its entirety. As you can see where all the cuttings were. Place a pan over the top. I never done that part. This was I mean, it was wide. It came all the way out here. Came all the way out here. So my husband came and he cut, trimmed. We have trimmed it several times. But I'm just happy to see it blossoming again. Yeah, and while I'm over here, let me just go ahead and trim these papaya. Now look at what the cold weather did to them. Look at that. This one, oh my goodness, even the blossoms have burnt off. I don't know what's going to become of this one. And this one is planted in a container. So I'm look at the leaves here. I mean, everything was affected. I'm going to even show you the coconuts, how they turned brown. It was as if the plants just burnt up. But we're happy for what we have, what we saved. Look at that, that's coming right off. Everything looking really well. That's very good work. Thank you, CWM Farm. She Natural Homestead, welcome. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm taking care of doing some pest control here, keeping the garden pest free. Oh, and for the first time, this year was the first, not this year, meaning this season, starting in September, was the first time we have not had not a single aphid or white flies or any kind of pest. Well, we did have one pest for the callaloo, the worms, but we've taken care of that too. So, and I'm going to show you later what we do to take care of that, to make sure there are no pests in your garden. Let me show you what's going on with this papaya trees over here. Look at that. Even the fruit started ripening prematurely. So we've lost some. I need my ladder to get these leaves off. And this tree over here, it's been a year now since we've been harvesting from this tree. Just keeps giving and giving. So we use a ladder and we use where's my, oh, this fruit picker is very good. Here's another papaya tree here. TWM farm, yes, that's caused from the sea salt. Like everything was sprayed with a poisonous chemical. It's the same thing happened to the grass in my cattle pasture. Oh yeah? These are, what happened to ours is a result of the very, very cold weather. Because, you know, tropical plants cannot deal with it, and we have had some unusually cold weather this year. Went down as low as 32 degrees. And put on my mask. I have to get my ladder, my step stool to reach those. This tree is, the leaves are all burnt up. I mean, this has been the worst year when it comes to the weather. I mean, we were preparing for the pests, not to get the pests in the garden, not realizing that there's something else behind it, the cold weather. You know, we do get some cold weather each year during the winter, maybe 2 days or 3 days the most, but this was going for every week, like days and days and days. We get it warm, then it gets cold again. Warm, cold again. So we always look at what happens up north. In the northeast, like New York, and even in the southern section like Texas, if they're getting cold weather, some of it is coming down here too. The leaves are crisp. Oh, you're talking about the hurricane that we had after it was finished. Everything looks, oh, yes, 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 I saw that, I saw that. And you're right. The salt from the seawater, yeah, yeah, it's exactly. All kinds of things happened that you don't expect. All the trees were looked like they were burnt, like a fire went through there. I have to get my step ladder for that part. Well, in the meantime, let's go the rest of the garden. Let me show you the coconut I was talking about. I need to get up this palm branch here. Take a look at the coconuts. Look at that. Look how they look like they're burnt. But we have been enjoying them. The water is sweet. There's a little bit of flesh in there. But this is a dwarf coconut tree, and I was surprised a couple of days ago to see that there's more coming up. Look at the blossoms there. And there's some smaller ones. So they're different sizes. Some back here too. This tree has been very fruitful. Now here is our second avocado tree, but this one is a dwarf. And we have had 3 large avocados from it. Thanks CWM, sorry. Thanks CWM Farm. We've had 3 avocados from this, and I'm looking to see if anything is to blossom. I think it will, because it's right next to this one right here that we've spoken about earlier. So this one will get, I see some little things in between them. Looks like it's going to be blossoming. Yeah. Now, this was our yellow yam. But again, once again, I think the cold weather got to it. And look at that. So I'm going to be digging, maybe not today, digging down here to see if there's anything in it. I don't think it's really has anything. It's not been 9 months yet. But hey, you never know. Anything can happen. Yeah, that was the yellow yam. It was lush and green before the cold weather came. Now it's all gone. I'm going to see if I can take this one down. We had our last bunch of bananas from this. It came from here. So you need to take down the stalk so that this sucker right here can do its thing. There's too much energy coming from this one. We need to get this one working. Not sure if this will. All right, I'm gonna go this way so it can fall here. There you go. Yep. It's down. Now this will be able to get all the energy that it needs. That one over here, same idea. We harvested from this. But there is a sucker that is attached to it. So I'm gonna have to cut from a top right there. All right, find a good spot. The sucker is in the same hole. Our pineapples went through some things too. Some of them started turning yellow, but there are a few that shows pineapples coming up. Let me show you them. Look at that. Nice. And the leaves are green on this one. This one, oh, I thought it wasn't going to do much, but look, there's one in there too. Even though the leaves were turning yellow. The only thing that may happen with these pineapples is that they may come out smaller than usual because, the weather might have stunted them. But look. So that's 1, 2, 3. This is number 4. Here's 5. And here's an even bigger one. That's 6. Oh, here's 1 too. 7 and 8. Yeah. I need to come over here and do some weeding with these 3. But good. That's good. We have 8. Here's another coconut tree that's doing the same thing. They got brown. This tree is bearing fruits the first time. And it's borne a lot. Look at that. And even some small ones coming up. And we planted these sugarcane just before the cold spell came. So let's see what will happen. These are definitely tropical. Yeah, so let's move along. There are more trees on that side that need tending too. Looks like I'm going to be out here more than what I thought. I wanted to make sure that we'll keep the garden pest-free. This is a plantain plant. Look at that. Wow, I have to go now. I thank you so much for your time, God's child. Take care and enjoy the rest of the day. God bless you. I'm working in cobweb, spider webs. Look at this little sucker. It's really struggling. You too. Thanks. Okay. Thank you. Hello, Vaz. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Yes, I'm showing how we maintain our pest-free garden. So I'm going around now and I'm taking care of those leaves that were damaged by the cold weather because if you don't prune them, they will harbor pests. And you also want to give the healthy plants a chance at surviving. So take off the ones that are dying and give the healthy one a good chance so the energy can go into that. This is a plantain plant that's it's over, it's done. I've given away whatever plantain was here. So I'm just going to cut this down so that the suckers, you see the suckers right there? There are two suckers down there. They need the energy. CWM Farm, God's Child TV, bye bye, and thanks for stopping by. Thank you. I think there's some of these, got a couple plantains here that I think we're able to use. Even if I can make some plantain porridge or some pressed plantain. Yeah, let's get this over here. Here's some banana, clusters of banana plants right here. A lot of damage was done right there. You know what? And some of these are soaked with water. And let me show you the one tree that was not affected at all. the Nesberry tree. It was not affected even when the winds were blowing strong. The fruits stay on. They stayed on, and the tree looks just as evergreen as it was. Yesterday was some of the fruits were underground, so got those. That means they will soon be ripened. They're still growing. There are fruits of different sizes on it, top to bottom. I have a video, it's like a 4-minute video that showed when it started bearing fruits and how many fruits are all over it. Here's, I see more on the ground too. Let's see about this one. Something was trying to get to it, but it's really hard. But this tree was saved. This banana, I don't know what's going on with it. It doesn't know what to do. It was so affected that it stopped, looked like it stopped growing. It's trying to ripen. It's like the fruit is confused. Don't even know if we can use it to make porridge. They look very young, but it's not going to do anything. Just leaving it there. Maybe use it to make some fertilizer. All right, this papaya plant here. Oh, I see a fruit that looks like it's ready. This one. Yeah, nice. We try to get them before they get ripened, or else the birds will get them before we do. Take these down, keeps the tree pest-free. So that's that. Let me put this fruit, because sometimes I'm finished and it's when I'm indoors I remember that I'd left a fruit someplace. Look, this is a plantain. This one started coming up too before the weather started, and it too is getting all spotty, looking like the banana. Let me put this away and I'll come back and tend to this tree. Thank you so much for coming, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it, and I thank you for your thumbs up too. I'm going to show you what's going on with the guava tree, and I see some fruits on it too that needs to be harvested. Hello, Sinatra. Hi from Florida. Hi from Florida too. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Yeah. So you know what's going on with the gardens and the plants in this type of weather we've been getting. This this plant right here, this fruit here is a dwarf avocado. The fruit is not going to get any bigger than the biggest one you see there. It's probably the biggest one. But let me tell you, they are so sweet. Here's some more plantain plants. Yeah, absolutely. I know. I'm going to run CWM Pharmacy, so you all have a blessed day. Peace and love. Thank you too. You do the same. Thank you. This is another papaya tree here. This one is doing very, very well. Just have to get rid of those leaves. Yep, that looks much better. Looks like a healthier tree. Let's go over to the guava tree. The guava tree was also affected. Look at the leaves. Rabbits, rat bats love Nesberry very much. Oh, we don't have that issue here. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we don't have that. Look at the leaves. But we're still getting fruits though. The leaves, and I see they're falling too. Yeah, yesterday I see some over there. Yesterday I harvested about 8 of them. And if you saw, you should go back and see last night's live where I showed how to remove the seeds so you can use it to make juice. Oh, what's going on? Let's see. Wow, came off easily. That means it's ready. There's 2 nice ones here. And I see more somewhere over here. Yep. See that? And that's not the only one. Here's another. Yep. That. Wow, this time I'm going to give away. Oh, look at this lovely one under here. Almost missed it. This time of the year is when you get guavas. And there's more. I need my basket. I think I should just go get the basket because I have half a dozen so far. Yes, folks. Let's get some more to give away. Because I already froze a lot. I put a lot in the freezer last night. So we don't need these. Give them away. Oh, I see another one on the other side. Guavas love to hide under leaves. And usually they would be the same color as the guava. But because of the issue with the weather, it's brown and purple. So now it's easy to see where they are. All right, let's go check over here. Look at this one hanging off nice. See this one right here? That was easy. And look, overnight, some fell. And there was some there yesterday too. So I think that's the same ones that were there yesterday because I made sure today that I picked those that were ready. Oh, I almost missed this lovely one here. Look at that. You see? Okay, I'm gonna have to bring that down. So I'm gonna leave you right here so you can see what's going on. If you just come in, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm maintaining this pest-free garden, and the first thing I did so far was to get rid of the rotten leaves from the trees. Check this out. Beautiful. Look at that. I think that's the last one for today. But there are others on it that will begin to continue to grow for the next harvest. Yeah, check out the basket. A basket of, there's a papaya, some plantains, and guavas. Yep. Now, I need to go check out those tomato vines. Been through all the trees already. So let me put you over here. Take a look at this tomato vine. And then I have to come over in this bed and take care of some things. Let's get these tomatoes. Oh, something got to it already. This one came off too. Something got to it. It's a lovely one. So what I'm going to do now, this is our mini bell pepper bed. Also some scotch bonnets, but the weather messed up the bell peppers. I don't think we're going to get any more. So what I'm going to do is root up this area, clean up the bed, keep it pest free. And if there's some on it, you know, this pepper, this variety, is the green and white variety. Let me show you some. See, it looks striped. This is the green and white variety. But if it stays longer, it gets green. No, not green, red. A very lovely, deep red. But I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up this bed. See, this one in particular, there's no coming back with this one. So are these. So this is gonna be a cleanup right now. This is the Scotch bonnet, and I see one good one. Yesterday I harvested two lovely orange ones. Check out this. So far, I think there's more mini ones. See, they're breaking off so easily, the limbs, because they're very weak. I'm gonna get rid of these weeds, and the weeds are going into the mulch bed. Use it to make more soil. Let me catch you from this end. Wow. See the basket? Yeah. Plantains, papayas, bell peppers, tomatoes, and guavas. So I also need to clean up this tomato vine, get rid of the rotten leaves. Oh, I need my tool. If you're just coming on, welcome. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Thank you for stopping by. Maintaining a pest-free garden. This is Scotch bonnet. I'm going to leave this here. These pepper plants were totally damaged by the cold weather. They couldn't handle it. But the Scotch bonnets, they seem to be doing okay. I'm just gonna prop them up and clean up around them and put a little bit of soil around them. Yeah. See how I prop those up? I'm going to put some soil closer to the roots. When I'm finished right here, I'm going to spread some cloves in this bed. That's another way of keeping the pests out. And that's what I've been using. That's kept them totally out of the garden. Now I'm going to work on this tomato plant here. I need to shear off the dead leaves. And then when I'm finished, I'll show you how I spread the cloves that keeps the pests out. It's my first time using it this season. And I have to say, I believe that's what has kept the white flies out and the aphids. And even the raccoons don't come into the beds at all. They just walk around it. Because something about the smell of cloves keeps pests away. All right, let me get the shears now and cut off those dead leaves. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I don't mind you putting up your thumbs up, you know. Don't mind at all. And let me show you. This is what I'm talking about, cloves. This is the cloves I'm talking about. But what I did was I kind of blended them out so that it gets smaller instead of whole, all whole. You see, when you move these dead leaves off of your plants, then the pests won't have anywhere to hide. And the rest of the plants will get the nutrients that it needs. All the energy now will flow into the healthy parts of the plant. I'm collecting or going into the mulch bed. Nothing goes to waste. All right, looks cleaner and healthier. So I'm going to spread the cloves now. If you're just coming in, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the Charles for Lauderdale Garden. We're taking care of our pest-free garden, and this is what I use. This is what I believe is keeping the pests away. So I'm going to spray, show you how I just simply spread it. I'm going to put some in these beds too. All right, let me show you the greens. Let's start on the top over here. Over here we have kale and Swiss chard. The Swiss chard is up here. I should clean out in here too and spread some of this. So this is Swiss chard. Something needs to be harvested too. So let me clean up here. Get my container to put it in. Get out the weeds. The weeds are a big factor when it comes to pests. It is said that farmers lose $33 billion per year as a result of pests. So I contain them by getting rid of the weeds, monitor your garden, monitor your plants. You should be doing that on a daily basis because you never know when they come. I see some callaloo or amaranth is also growing in here. Using the nets is also a way of keeping the pests out. Sometimes the weeds will try to mimic your plant. Because look at this. Look at these weeds. Look how closely they try to mimic the plant. So you won't see them. So you have to know your plants. And make sure you get the weeds up from the roots. And that's what this does. See that? Get it up from the roots, or else you'll be coming back every day to do it. right, so now I think I'm ready to put the cloves in it. All right, now I'm going to. This is a pop-up net. And it has 4 loops. It has a loop at each corner. So you put these spikes down there and keep it in the ground. And the gloves are now. It's not helping. Maybe tomorrow I'll harvest. This time, yeah, I'll harvest the greens tomorrow. All right, now for the kale. Thank you for watching. Look at these lovely, beautiful curly kale. Yeah, they need to be harvested too. I'll clean this up as well. This bed was the string beans bed. So every now and then you see a string beans trying to come up. But we can't grow string beans in here. Now, just leave the kale. right. So let's get the cloves now. Yep. Put this back. All right, so that's one. Let's go check out the collard greens and the celery. You may also see some callaloo growing in there too. Those are volunteer plants. Came up on its own. Beautiful, isn't it? This is the celery right here. That's the callaloo or amaranth. And this callaloo also is the variegated kind, tricolored. I see that some of the cold weather got to it too. So let's clean this up. Thank you for your time, your thumbs up, and for subscribing too. This is our family backyard garden. I share tips on how to keep your garden growing well. Today I'm talking about keeping it pest-free. So what I've done so far is to prune the rotten leaves from the trees. All the trees were affected by the cold weather. Because this is a tropical garden. And tropical plants cannot tolerate cold weather. So I have pruned the dying leaves. Now, because dying leaves harbor pests. Now I've uprooted plants that are no longer viable because of the weather, like the mini bell pepper. They didn't survive. You don't want the dying plants sticking around for the pest. I'm weeding out because that's where pests live. They live among the weeds. Weeds and pests, they co-op. They survive on each other. Yeah. So we don't want them to take up residence here. Weeding out the garden. And these weeds are going right back into the mulch bed to produce good soil. This is the collard greens bed if you're just coming in, and the celery bed, and some amaranth slash callaloo planted themselves here too. God's willing, tomorrow my plan is to harvest these greens and likely give them away too. Let me get the bottom leaves that are dying. Now, greens do tolerate cold weather, so these were not affected at all. So if you want to have some greens during the winter time, it's good to plant these. Start in the fall. We started in September. So we've been harvesting for about 5 months now. So now I'm going to put the cloves in here. And if you're just coming in, cloves is what keeps the pests away. Yeah, the cloves, the spice you use in your kitchen. This is what I use to keep the pests away. They don't like the smell. And that's good enough for me. I like the smell. Yeah. I see some tomatoes that need to be harvested. Some cherry tomatoes. This netting keep the big pests away too. Our big pets around here are raccoons. Big pests. Raccoons. They come through the garden every evening and then back early in the morning. They're coming through. So they go someplace at night, and then early in the morning, around 4, 5, 6, they're coming back. So they just walk around here because the net is there. Otherwise, they would just dig up the plants. That's what raccoons and other rodents do. They dig. And it's said that the cloves is good for them too, for rodents. So I don't mind putting it here so they can, it's the smell is there, even on the netting. All right, let me take you over to this tree, to this vine, tomato vine. See some young, there's some tomatoes here that are ready to be harvested. I'll take the gloves off now until I get to the next bed. There's another bed of kale and mustard greens. And I need to get some water. So let me drink some water and come back. You busy? Oh, if you're just coming in, you need to see the basket so far. Here's my harvest basket for today. I'm going to pick these first and I'll show you. Here's the basket. Papayas, plantains, mini bell peppers, tomatoes, and guavas. All right, let me take you down here to this bed. In this bed we had broccoli, but that is finished. Now we have some mustard greens right here. Let me take it off so you can see. And then over here are the curly kales. Yeah, this is the mustard greens. I just love the neon green color. And the green is good itself too. So I'm gonna clean up over here. And no, tomorrow I'll harvest the greens. This is the perfect tool for removing your weeds. Over here now are the curly kale. Try to get your weeds up from the roots. Now I'm going to put the cloves in here. I need to go back up to that tomato bed. And if you're just coming in, I'm putting this here, the cloves, keep the pests out. It has a strong smell that they do not like. We like it, but they don't. Now I'm going to put the net back on. Thank you once again for your time. I'll be out here for a bit more. Doing what needs to be done to keep a healthy garden growing. All right, let's go back up here at the second tomato vine. Yeah, it needs work. Oh, let me bring you over here. Let me put some of the cloves right here. There's not much weeds here. There's some. Most of what you see is what I trimmed off those dead leaves from yesterday. And it will make good compost. But I need weeds. Yeah. I need to put another cage right here because this whole limb is, all right, so let me get a cage. Sitting. I'm just going to see if I can rest it on the top of the cage. It has a bunch of small tomatoes. I wouldn't want to lose them. Yeah, much better. So now I can move this. Now under here, I planted some red callaloo or amaranth. Just a few came up. The red one is difficult to grow. I'll show you in a minute. See those red plants? That's callaloo or amaranth. A whole section was planted, but only those came up. And you can see that the cold weather started burning these. Yeah, I don't know if the rest are going to do anything. Are going to come up. No, I don't see any red ones down here either. They're just so difficult. But I'm keeping the net here just to keep the raccoons out. Yes, folks. All right, I see I missed a set of trees, banana plants that need trimming, pruning over there. So I'm gonna take you over there and take care of that. All right, folks. Just gathering my tools. All right, let me take you over here. See those set of plants right here. Need pruning. Yeah. Get you higher, taller. If I could get you out of the sun. Welcome if you're just coming in. Welcome to the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Stuck in the middle. Your papaya tree died. Oh no. Oh, sorry to hear that. Our tree didn't die. The leaves turned yellow though, but the fruits appear to be okay. Except a few of them started ripening way down where the stem is, where you pick it. They start rotting in there. So I know the cold weather has something to do with it. Sorry to hear about the papaya tree. But they cannot withstand. I'm telling you, they're not tolerant to cold weather and heat. When it gets 90 and above Fahrenheit, oh, you're going to lose your papaya. And when it gets as cold as it did last time, you could lose them too. But somehow we were fortunate enough to keep ours. About that, it was really windy out and it snapped. Oh, it snapped the whole tree in half. I dug it up just to see how the roots are doing, and they were ripped completely. Wow, wow, wow. Just never know what will happen. Sorry about that. Let me show you what the coconuts look like. But we're still drinking coconut water from them. These are waterlogged, so they may get diseased. Let me show you what the coconuts look like. Oh, this coconut limb right here is dying too. Huh. But the coconuts turned brown. There you go. But we're enjoying the water. They were already fit and ready before the cold snap. Now these are dwarf coconuts, so they don't usually get bigger than this. But they are totally, sweet, very, very sweet. I think I need to get rid of this coconut leaves right here. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna put this over there in the mulch pile. I want one of those. Oh, the coconuts. Wow, yeah, they're so delicious. You need to cut that in half. Oh, let me show you what I was saying about the papaya leaves. Let me give you a close up. Oh, and I need to cut that plant in half. Here's what some of the leaves look like. And I see the blossoms are burnt off of this one. So I don't know if we're going to get any fruits from it. But this one is total. Look at that. It's crisp. I'm going to cut it down, cut off this leaf here. Like that. And some of the papayas over here, the young ones, prematurely ripen. Those leaves will have to fall off on their own. Yeah, I need to cut this thing in half. And there's some other, oh, I see some papayas that's ready to, but we'll take those down another day. Oh, every day I walk into spider webs. Goes. Spiders are good for your garden, but it's not nice when you walk into them. Okay, so that's the fruits. I hope they will be good when we harvest them. So this is what I did this morning. Pruned all the dead leaves. Keep the pests away. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is how I keep the garden pest-free. especially with the cloves. And these are what we were enjoying yesterday. The coconuts. Huh. I thank you so much for your time. Those of you who've been with me throughout the whole time. It's almost, let's see, it's about an hour and a half. I appreciate it. It's not done though. Tomorrow, I'll be whacking away these, see these weeds right around the beds? Yeah, they need to go. Gonna whack them away. And I'm also, I don't know if I'll do that tonight on another live, but there's gonna be another live where I show you how to make pesticide or fertilizer. They work both ways. Fertilizer, pesticide from papaya leaves. Yeah. I don't buy fertilizer, make my own, either from kitchen scraps, but now for the first time I'm going to be using papaya leaves. Make papaya leaf tea. You can call it papaya leaf tea or pesticide fertilizer. Yes, folks. So I really do thank you, I appreciate you. Oh, if you did just come in, here's the loot from today. Plantains, guavas, papayas, mini bell peppers, and tomatoes. That's today's harvest. Yeah. So what I'm gonna, I want to show you this is what I collected from the weeds. All these weeds are going right over there in the mulch bed to make soil. Yep. Let me tell you about this tree. And just in case you didn't see the video, I want to tell you about this tree. Yeah, about 3 days ago, I uploaded a video that talks about this tree right here. It's called the hog plum tree. And it's bare not because it's winter. It's bare because it's getting ready to produce fruits. If you get closer, you'll see the blossoms. Those purple blossoms. Yeah. This tree looks like it's not doing anything. It is doing something. Yeah, it is providing the energy and getting ready to produce the fruits. So it sheds all its leaves, and that is how you know when it's about to bear fruits. When it's totally loaded with leaves, nothing is really happening, meaning in terms of bearing fruits. But then it sheds all its leaves. Then the blossoms come along. And after that, plums. Yeah, that's how the plum tree behaves. Yeah. Yes, folks. And this ackee tree will need to be trimmed. That's the thing about ackee trees. It will just spread and spread and spread. So we have trimmed it twice before. It's time for it to start getting trimmed again. See how close it is to the ground? But it's a beautiful day in the garden, folks. A lovely, lovely day. So please, come back again and see what's happening here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale garden, or maybe in the kitchen. I'm thinking about doing another live to show you about how I make this papaya tea or papaya pesticide fertilizer for the plants. So go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, and when you hit the bell, click all And then when a video comes up, you will be notified. So see you next time. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Bye.